The kingdom of Faramore knew peace for an age, a beautiful, bountiful land. It has been ruled by the royal Rockland family for generations. Such tranquility could not last. Opposed to this peace was the evil demon lord Daimur, who amassed an army of evil in an effort to conquer the land and plunge it into eternal darkness. Driven by greed and power, several defected to Daimur's cause, like Duke Nodelki, lord of the island nation of Amalog. Long battles ensued, with hope fading from the hearts of the people. In a desperate measure, the king and his royal advisor, Wagram, directed an assault upon Daimur's lair in the country of Ocarin. After clearing a path, the Princess Arzette and an unlikely hero, Dale, confronted the Demon King. As Dale distracted Daimur, Arzette, well-versed in both sword fighting and magic, imprisoned the Demon King in the Book of Ocarin, a magical prison controlled by the Jewel of Faramore. Upon Daimur's capture, his dark army was vanquished, ensuring victory for the forces of good. Upon each use, the Jewel of Faramore shatters. Following Daimur's defeat, the king ordered each of the 5 jewel shards to be guarded at separate locations in perpetuity. After the war's end, the traitorous Duke Nodelki was sentenced to a lifetime of hard labor. Dale retired as a bard on the spoils of his adventure. Princess Arzette continued to train, swearing to uphold what they fought for. To that end, peace persisted in the kingdom of Faramore for a little over a decade.
Hello and welcome everybody, this is your host Learbach, and you're just in time for a quick look at Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore. This is a very interesting game because it's very clearly based off of the Zelda CDI games of all things. Like, the person who actually developed this game worked on a mod to make those games play better, because the games themselves aren't too hatefully bad aside from questionable animations, just very shoddy animation and poor acting, which was kind of the trend back in the day. But this basically plays like those CDI games if they were good. So yeah, basic movements, D-pad or control stick moves. Down you can do the duck walk. They even call it that in this. And down left, down right, no. Attack low, attack regular, jump to attack high. A little story about this. I was almost done with this game. I got into the final area and was working on like cleaning up the rest of the quest, like finishing up my quests and stuff. And then I tested out to see what would happen if I hit a new game, because I wanted to show this off, and I didn't want to show off, a half beaten, like a 90% beaten game. And it does not it does not warn you, hey, you're about to restart, you're going to lose all your progress. 99% of all games do. Or all games with one save file anyway. Which is precisely why I'm not doing a quick look at the Midnight Walk yet, because of that same reason. I'm still about halfway through the game, I think. That game is like, oh, if you restart, it's gonna like make you redo the whole thing. And I want to beat the game before I start replaying it, But yeah, so this one I kind of have to do the same thing here as well. But the good thing is, so far up to the point I got to is about 4 hours. So, and 4 hours with the cutscenes. So, not too bad. Yeah, so as you could guess from the story, from the intro we saw in there, we play as Arzette, the Princess of Faramore. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to collect the 5 Jewels of Faramore to defeat Daimur, who had somehow gotten out of his imprisonment. Probably because of Duke Nudelki. I shouldn't say probably, it's revealed in the very first cutscene. In order to do this though, we do need to do a few things. We need to collect sacred candles to burn these tapestries, and we need to activate, it's not going to show us on here, we need to activate beacons. The beacons will let us go into more areas. Let us dive further into the kingdom. Yes, I think we're good to go. And here's the animation. The animation is almost one-to-one exactly what the old Zelda CDI games were. And that's kind of the charm of this. Like I was talking about, a couple videos ago in, Nubby's Number Factory, how it's got like this very oh, I got max rubies, okay. I was got like this 90s feeling aesthetic to it, especially with like the 90s feeling 3D CGI at the time. And this definitely also catches that as well. Oh, and I remember we had to do this one. This is kind of silly. And I thought about this, like, wasn't there, like, as we got over here, I was like, wasn't there something you do over there? Nah, I'm sure it's nothing. My crap memory. Ugh. One of the problems with having ADHD.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's just a little bow weapon that can shoot magic. Thing is, I need fairy dust to get it working, but I can't find any fairies anymore. Oh,
yes, we do have to attack people to talk to them.
Nope, but I'll keep a lookout for them.
Ah, fantastic. I hear fairies hide in the desert. If you bring some of their dust, I get this arm working in très rapidement.
So yeah, you see the acting in this is actually pretty good. It's not that bad. We do have fairy dust. We got that in actually the last area. This is a weird thing they do with this game, where you have to like
I found some fairy
talk
dust.
to people twice.
Terrific. Thank you, dear Royal. Let's see. I call it le intelligent gun. It will shoot couleur magique. Like your sword, it only hurts unfriendly creatures. Here, you can have it, mon princess.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, almost forgot. The gun's powered by souls. Anytime you slay an enemy, look for its feu de lame. It's soul fire. Here's 50 souls to start with.
Thanks.
Bonne chance, princess. Now to my next invention.
This is such a weird game. Like even the main character is like weirded out a little bit. Okay, so yeah, the soul gun lets you fire red magic. I think they mentioned.
May I?
This one?
Of course.
It's beautiful.
A vast universe, but our world is a speck.
Puts it all into perspective, huh?
Your interest has made my day. As a gift, take some cosmic jewelry, courtesy of the stars.
They're almost as bright as you, Odie.
Ah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I really like Arzette. She's got like a wonderful personality. Oops. Like I like that she's very kind-hearted and wants to help people out. But also like I like that, you know, some of the weirder aspects of this stuff, she's like also responding in a way that would be realistic for us. Like, yeah, it's weird. So yeah, here we are in Faramore Town, where there are some quests. We got these lovely little star earrings. Brenda in Faramore Town asked for something like this. This is Brenda. If we strike her.
They're so perfect! Ooh! As promised, a hero gave me this canteen. Drink from it, and it'll renew your spirits. Ta-ta!
The acting in this is so... Like, the acting and the writing is...
My only tip is to help folks in need. That'll probably steer you on the right path.
Get it? Steer? The first boss, which I've already beaten in this game, is a horseman, and literally every sentence out of his mouth contains a horse pun. Arzette pointed out, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" So yeah. And I just realized I want to do something real quick before I do this again. I want to spin some moolah. That. There we go. One of my music rolls. Finally, someone with taste. How about a live performance? No? Maybe next time.
You struck luck, my friend. These wares aren't elsewhere. My goods will improve your fortunes, so long as you improve mine.
I'm all sad.
Whoa, this isn't a charity, friend. Pay with something, will ya? You'll pay one way or the other.
So yeah, in the original CDI game, Zelda CDI games, there's a... the whole thing of come back when you try to buy something that you can't afford from the shop. It's like, come back when you're a little richer. I can grab a few more. Oh, okay, that's on. Okay, earlier in the game, you get this defensive ring that deflects enemy attacks. The game says L1, and I've only pressed L1, but it also works on L2. I don't know what the equivalent... I guess it'd be RB and LB, right, on Xbox? And ZL on Nintendo. I always forget Xbox does the whole bumper thing. Everyone just refers to it as R1, R2, right? Like, even on the Steam Deck, it's R1, R2, and the back button's like L3, L4. Which is weird, because technically the middle click is the L3 button. So one thing I want to point out, if we didn't have the gun, we would have to go in here, which actually might have to go in here for some stuff, I think. Which would take us to no, we don't actually have to go through here. This den of infernal beings. Infernal beings and creatures, monsters. And come back out here, which is just about here. So yeah, while the game does require us to go through the same levels multiple times, you do have incentives for taking your time and going through later, because you have shortcuts you can go through, things that will make the game a lot easier. I say that I just died. It will not help carelessness, however. I really don't like these birds. The bird enemies. I also don't like enemies that take more than... There you go. Right there, one of the few times I remember to use the shield ring. You cannot jump when you have the shield ring, and you do move noticeably slower with it. Right here is actually where we get the fairy dust. We jump over here and activate these two portals, these two things, and talk to this.
Oh, thank you for releasing me, dear. Allow me to heal you.
All right.
And then if you hadn't gotten the fairy dust, she'll give you the fairy dust after that point. Trying to remember where all to go here. Even though I've just played this, I don't remember most of it. I guess that's one of the benefits of having, that's one of the benefits of my memory issues is I get to experience things all the time. We just activate one of our beacons. Every time you activate a beacon, we go back to the castle to check out on Link. I mean, Dale. Clearly, that.
Any news?
The forces of evil underestimated your prowess. I believe they may fear you.
Ha! Well, they can join the club.
Where's my father?
His Majesty requests
I think
your
some of the
presence.
voice actors from the original
boy!
CDI games
Hello.
actually were recruited in this game.
I'd hoped to see you, Arzette. I'm not long for this world. It'll soon be up.
I don't
to
think the
you
guy who played Dale
to
also
lead Faramore.
voices Link
Don't
in
talk that way. Even
the
if it
original
were true, I can't
the
believe
Faces
I
of
hate them.
Evil.
You will lead this
In Wand of
kingdom to
Gamelon.
its best days. I'm certain of it.
Those are the two that had
I
the
must
same
return
animation
to my
style.
quest. Goodbye, father.
Oh. I know I just committed the sin of like talking to the story here, but like the story is really good. Like it is unironically really good. And like the acting's not half bad either. Like it is impressive. Yeah, so let's see. Actually we can go back into the first level here. And I can kind of show you probably my least favorite level of the game. Not because it's bad, but because I've had to go through it multiple times. It is like one of the most it's like one of the most traversed levels of the game. You have to go through it twice in a row, pretty much. So, in order to get one of the items, you have to go through. This level. Talk to a wolf man who wants to live in town. No, Arzette, being Arzette, is like, okay, I'll see what I can do. You finish the level because you're not gonna. You can just go ahead and exit to the map and be fine. The game's pretty good about that. But your first time through, you want to play. He's right on here, by the way, the wolf man. He's not here anymore because he's moved into town. But yeah, you talk to the go into town. So you play the level, finish the level, which as you can see, there's quite a bit more. That's only about the halfway point. Nope. Because I swear there's like a warp or some sort of quick route somewhere in here eventually that I found my would have been theoretically final journey into this area on my normal playthrough. There we go, try and get that golden fly for where he's in the later level before he comes into town, right? Anyway, okay. Sorry, talking about future things. Future events that I should not technically know about. Well, I do know about, but you would not know about in the first playthrough. Actually, I want to check something. Okay, so that does pop up. Okay, so over here on your quest shows your items that you can, your passive items, like your shield ring and other kind of abilities you get. Your items that you can use, you select your selectable items, and then down here is your quest items, including your keys. Or no, excuse me, that's the dungeon key for something later on that we got, for the quest we got. You're supposed to see I think you're supposed to see the faces of the characters that you have quests for if you talk to them, because it does for Cypress, the Wolfman I was talking about earlier. It'll show his face when you talk to him for the first time. And you get the papers that replaces it, and then you hand it to him. But it seems like the game only shows the item, which makes keeping track of quests a little more difficult. There's our beacon we've already activated in this one. I don't think we can progress any further because I think we need, yeah. Okay. This is where the first boss was. You basically just drop these acorns on him, or you can attack him with your sword. I mean, that works as well, but that also hurts you more than it hurts him. A few different places we can go to now: the swamp, peak, and the crypts. Actually, we can't go to the crypts because you'll die if you stay here. Only if you have some more, and we didn't have enough time to even read half of it. This area is filled with evil spirit energy. You'll die if you stay here. Yeah. Kind of. But yeah. This game is. It's really good. Like, the animation, even the CDI style animation is really good. Like, it's a very stylized animation.
My goods will improve your fortunes, so long as you improve mine.
Like, the guy who made this legitimately thought, and I don't even have to question this. It's exactly what he thought. What if the CDI game, what if the Legend of Zelda CDI games were actually good? And yeah, legitimately, they are really good. This is really good. But yeah, go through the options here. Can turn subtitles off. Go in the PC option, change. Oh, can't change these on the Steam Deck apparently. Change your controls a little bit. Which honestly, they're fine where they are, how they are. I think. Yeah, I was thinking maybe swap swap magic, but it's also back. So, but yeah, change language. Whew. Yeah. With all that said, I think we'll go ahead and end the episode off. So, until next time, I'll see you guys later.